Good evening, everybody. One more video that I'm going to try and get out of there tonight or tomorrow morning. Just going through Dauntless right now. So Ludo, a good friend in the industry, has been around for a while, investing for, I believe, 2 years in this industry. Has a lot of experience, gained a lot of connections, does AMAs with different projects. So definitely a lot of faith there in him. He's going to he's launching this project tomorrow, and basically what they'll be doing is investing in other protocols. Mostly seems to be bot type projects, at least for now. Of course, depending on what comes around. The whole idea is they're not looking for any rug projects, no hard or soft rugs, nothing with a guaranteed investment, because we always know that that's usually Ponzi-nomics based. So right now there are 3 starting investments. Look like they'll be Shiny Jackals, which is being done through the Warfi team. I'm assuming Warbots or some version of that through the business side of what Warbots is doing. The other one is a Cinnamon Toast Bot, which is done through Bread Bites, who basically create trading bots, and they trade on longs and shorts to help give some reasonable returns, and they've done quite well in the past little while, so hopefully something that will continue to do well to help be a revenue source for the project. And Oxido Solutions is the last one. I don't know that one very well, but it's another bot that they've invested into. They're basically based out of the Netherlands, specializing in bot trading Bitcoin for centralized investors. So some 3 options there that I think are all semi-diverse, as well as great opportunities to make some earnings for this. So we'll have a little peek at the white paper and go through that. The website looks quite nice that he's done up. And so let's have a little peek here. So no one understands scams better than us in DeFi. That can't really go wrong with that statement. And they're becoming more sophisticated. They're really kind of getting annoying, and as he says, I'm tired of these, so are a bunch of us. So the idea here is to make sure to help invest for us, because the thing is not everybody knows, and we all talk about diversifying, talk about doing the right things, taking the right steps, but oftentimes our emotions get the better of us. So doing something like this, where someone is making the decision for us, who also needs to take his emotions out, but is doing that for a reason, so that he can be more systematic about the approach. And again, all of us have varying degrees of understanding of the risks and understanding of the markets. If we have somebody that's got more experience than we do, helping us make decisions that are more educated as well as less emotional, then that definitely is not a bad thing to have. So on to page 2. It's to make decentralized crypto space work for us, for our holders. So they're just looking to diversify into different things and take advantage of that. So nothing overly complicated there. Dauntless is at its core an NFT community built around DeFi, aiming to provide returns to our NFT holders is our singular goal. The good news is, however, this is not all we're offering. Those that understand the importance of a community know that there is much more than money to be gained. So the whole thing, they're also building kind of a community around it. They'll have a separate chat room to go through the investments, as well as for the NFT holders to just hang out and create a good bond and a good community, which is always great to see in this space for like-minded people. So the investments they'll be considering will come with different kind of parameters or ideals of what they want to look at, but the main big thing here, like I think I said earlier, is they're looking for stuff that hasn't rugged, and a lot of due diligence and looking at everything with very intelligent eyes to make sure that they're making the right decisions for the opportunities that they have ahead of them. Make sure the connections with the companies we invest in are rock solid. So having more, and I'm assuming this will come into things like making sure either they are doxed or that they at least dox to Ludo to make sure that the investments are sound for them. Okay, so actually here it is. It breaks it down. So the volume will be required before Dauntless considers an investment on behalf of the holder. KYC, audit, verification of profits, assessment of on-chain activity, and long-term viability. Because that's the one big problem here is we get projects, they seem like they're good, they answer all the questions, and then they just don't end up lasting long enough to really make it worthwhile. So keep on going down here. So the tier breakdown. So there's a few different NFTs, basically totaling 2, 3, 400, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 looks like 370. Sorry, my math was slow there. So 370 NFTs are available, and the prize pools are all split up basically evenly. So if you have a $500 NFT, it's the same as if you had 1,000. If you had two $500 NFTs, it's the same as if you have one $1,000 NFT. You're not getting preferred returns by putting a larger amount. It just helps spread out the NFTs a little bit. So very cool there. What kind of companies are you liking to invest in? Our investments will be target companies who have significant ties to cryptocurrency and adhere to the aforementioned requirements, which are the KYCs and all that stuff. Minting the NFTs are on the website, only 370 NFTs. We've performed numerous tests in order to get the best understanding of how impactful. So we found 500,000 split over 370 NFTs to be a strong starting point for our initial mint. Will there be a pre-sale? Yes, there is. So I do happen to have an Ember roll. I had it from before. There was kind of a limited one you can get into just as early adopters and early community members. So the minting will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC, which I believe is around 9 hours away, if I'm not mistaken. But when this comes out, it might be a little bit closer or just about to mint. And obviously, if you decide to mint and if you mint and you need to do it, you can sell it on the open market. So it is a sunk cost sort of, but that you could always sell it in the open market, hopefully for the same value they got it for, and down the road possibly more value. I'm not sure if there's any compounding or anything. What chain will Dauntless be launching on? Binance Smart Chain. How does one mint? You'll be going to the website. How do you get the Emperor roll? So this is pretty much done now because we are at launch time. Our mints are actually investments. So yeah, so there's no attributes to these NFTs. There's no randomizer to it where I could get one that pays me 1%, you get one that pays you 0.1%. It's just you choose your mint size, how much you're putting in, and that's it. That's all, and you all get the same percentage out of returns on there. All right, and next, how do payouts work? So it depends on depending on their partnerships, depending on all that stuff. It's not a guaranteed output. It'll basically be the profits based on a certain amount will get passed down to the NFT holders. How the payouts happen? Payouts to NFT holders will take place twice a month, so every 2 weeks ish, or I guess bi-monthly in this case, or how often will the payments happen? Payouts to our NFT holders will take place twice a month. The specific dates will be communicated to our holders via a private channel within the Dauntless Discord. And what are the revenue streams? So those will be shared exclusively with the current holders. What fees will be associated with running Dauntless? We intend to split all profits generated from our investment, a flat 80-20, with our investors built into the 20% cut for the team. Is marketing expenses, team salary, company's upkeep. A 2% asset fee will be applied to the total funds raised on the initial mint to cover startup costs. And closing thoughts, Dauntless is dedicated to the furthering of its investors' financial interests. While there are multitudes of ways to bring such a goal to fruition, none is more important than seeing consistent and reliable payouts every 2 weeks. So the neat little idea here, I think it's a great opportunity to diversify yourself in just purchasing one NFT. I didn't see the breakdown, so obviously one question I might have is just how the breakdown works for the investments, whether there'll be a compounding factor or not. But definitely a great opportunity to come into the Discord and have a closer look at that. I apologize, I should have actually looked at that beforehand because I'm pretty sure I could have gotten the answer. Other than that, as I said, I will mint tomorrow, and I'll probably maybe tack it on to this one if I can mint first thing kind of thing, just before getting the video out. And probably going to jump in with at least the $500 one to start with, and maybe grab a couple more in the next day or two, depending on my cash flow. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, again, I'd jump into the Discord. If you do have an opportunity, please like or subscribe to the video below, and hit that bell notification if you want to get my videos as they come out. Right now it's getting late, so I'm going to head to bed, and I wish you guys a great minting tomorrow, and have a great day.